quite a lot recently because of his mana cost changes. Wasn't picked by SKT in the telecom war. We'll see it here. He's got his lanes pushing as well. And I think KT have trivialized the skirmishing advantage that a Trundle has over an Olaf early.
Talked about how it's not the most valuable Drake, actually the least valuable Drake, you could say. It should go over to Afrika, although KT looking to fight this one. That's going to go to Rush somehow, some way. He does get that down with the smite, and now Spirit trying to flash away, but he's in so much trouble. Should be the first blood. There it is. Rush going to pick up the Gangnam
Stadium. In all of this, Kramer can go bot lane and take first brick, so no perfect game going to happen in this particular one. But KT, they really want the Rift Town. Look at this. Look how much damage Smeb had already done to the turret in a gangplank matchup. Pile them on. There could be 6 spawns in this game.
This isn't the first time they've done that. I'm going to hold my point because they're going for a fight. What can Spirit do? There's no escape for him. He's got no flash. Here comes Rush, running in, smacks him in the face, says, get out of my game. And down he does go. That's going to be an extra kill. The engage, though, by Tushin. They're going to lock down Smeb. What a play. I'm speechless. Tushin saying, I'm not going to go down without a fight. Rush and picked up a dead man's plate eventually.
Rush all alone.
Yeah, might have gotten himself into trouble here. Is forced to fight against that Camille. Doesn't really care, though. Getting very low. Tushin trying to make another play. Trying to get onto Rush here, and it looks like he will go down in the end. Nicely done by Afrika to catch Rush. In their jungle. Now, oh boy, the cannon right in the face there, and that's going to do it. UCal picks up the kill, and they're not done yet. A second kill goes over to our young mid laner in the mid lane, and now they're going to pick up this first blood turret in the mid side.
Who's trapped with who seems to be the question when you both fight with fire, when both teams...
He's not fully set up for it. I say that, but now the Weaver's Wall going to come in. They're trying to get
flash on Kramer.
Look at this.
He's just dead.
Where'd he go? What happened to the Varus? He just disappeared on my screen as Rush just knocks him down. And that's going to do it. 3 kills straight in a row.
They knew that the flash was down on Varus. He walked up anyway, and KT sent him into the gray screen. Too easy for KT Rolster.
They make it look so easy of a Cloud Drake. What can you do from here? Game 1 looks all but
need to make 2 or 3. They can try to lose the minimum. This is honestly where you practice your macro and say, well, we can't walk up here. Let's try to keep this time.
Do exactly that. Lay down a wall behind the enemy team and then run straight at them with your Olaf. It's going to be a lot of fun. They don't necessarily need the Shirelias themselves. They're going to try to all in here onto UCal. That damage coming in, and finally, they do get him down here. Keen even is going to survive in the backline, but look at Death. Just totally alone.
Smeb just assassinates the Varus.
Look at him going in the backline with the barrels. Tushin gets a little bit too low. KT way too far ahead at this point. Another kill gonna go over. Kuro trying to do his best, but he gets taken out. That's gonna be the ace, and it should be game number 1 going over to KT.
And this is what happens against KT. You know they'll make a mistake. UCal walks up, doesn't matter, dies with his summoners up, but they're so far ahead. They went for early game. They were ready for it. They're dancing in their base at 27 minutes. It's a pre-30-minute win for KT Rolster.
The kind boy has got a huge smile on his face. I hope all of Twitch chat does as well, because KT Rolster come out and send a message in game number 1. 27 minutes to take it in very dominant fashion.
And that's what happens when you get down and dirty with KT Rolster in the early game. You better be ready, and 2 weeks was not enough to get the Afrika Freaks ready for this KT Rolster. They're in form. They've just already played a best of 5, and they blow away Jax in solo queue. This is awesome. Okay, we will see the Malphite. This has been played in the LPL by Gimgoon. You can actually run Trinity full advantage. Mana does not have, gets it now.
Okay, there it is. The Chain of Corruption is actually not going to be there, but Depth is going to get locked up, and there's the TP. First blood going to come into Kuro, and now Mana in a lot of trouble. Tushin tanking this up and going to give the kill over to Kramer. Heals himself to get away. A double kill for Afrika in the bottom lane.
Really nice timings there as Azir was in base. First practice move Afrika's made all series. Rosh pops the Predator just to try to keep the turret up. Whoa, he's going in.
Trying to go in there, 1v4.
Happens when bot lane isn't quite as picked for the 2v2. Much more even in this game. When it's Ezreal Braum against the...
Not looking so great in the bottom side for KT. It looks like finally this turret is going to go down. All of the gold is going to be given over to me. Trying to become Smeb. Their champion pool is very...
That's not slow.
Okay, they're trying to go in there, and now they're going to get the hook there onto UCal. He does go down, getting extremely low. One auto attack on a Rush. would have done it for the kill, but Tucson, we talk about this man on the Recon. He's 7-0 so far, looking for his 8th win tonight.
And this is the sort of play from Afrika we were expecting in game 1, but did not get. Fantastic team at expecting what the enemy will do, putting down wards, macro-wise, very clean. They have such a vision advantage. Feels like, once again, KT vs SKT game 1, but they weren't able to
The
get...
unstoppable force is so hard to get away from, so... There you go, the Infernal Drake gonna go over to Afrika. Next one is gonna be a second Mountain
Earlier,
Drake.
we're setting up for the Rift Herald. KT, really strong point in the game where Ezreal should be the strongest person on the Rift. Hasn't really led to anything. Muramana, Trinity Force, they've never been able to actually get a fight around that point. They're gonna get a lot of damage onto this turret. Will they actually complete it? They will.
Thinking about forcing the fight there, even with the chains of corruption.
Rush has said, well, there's a lot of magic damage, and bought 2 null magic mantles after dealing with that, and Rush is now caught.
Okay, he's gonna
No
Ragnarok,
flash.
but a little bit late, and there it goes, ticking down to actually Tucson with the Ignite. So free kill onto Rush, who's just face checking in there. Teleport comes in, should be a very free Baron for Afrika.
And you see the difference of KT from ahead with Rush and KT from behind. They don't have any map control. They're gonna go for the free Baron, they're gonna get a free Smeb too, and Afrika Freaks are so far ahead. Played around aggression and just taken leads. They won 3 games in a row because as many of the standing gold turrets they can.
They're gonna move in to get their second now. You can see how much damage they do. Double Mountain, plus Baron, plus Infernal, and all the seeds they have in their comp. It's Afrika, as I said before, trying to play spoiler against this very exciting KT team.
The best thing about this series is a one.
That they are. The poke damage onto Deft is pretty annoying, but there's the flash at a Tucson. Not gonna fully engage there. He's just scaring them, kind of playing with their minds right now, saying, get the hell away from me. I'm on my Recon looking for my 8th undefeated win. So they get the inhibitor. Smeb, once again, does not want to join for the team fights.
Rush is all alone, guys.
Yeah, he's going to Ragnarok here, but tons of damage coming out from the Vel'Koz. Waiting for the Ragnarok to...
Now unkillable, and Smeb could just die.
Oh boy, it looks like he was shopping too. Not gonna have enough to get out of this one. Hextech Ultimatum used as desperation.
Here's the champion trading patterns that the Camille basically wins in almost every 1v1.
This Baron just disappear. Rush though wants to come in from the steal. He needs to get it here.
He got it!
He gets the steal there. Smeb's still alive, but Rush and Smeb getting incredibly low, looking to give their lives away. Mana also looking to go down here as he does, but the Baron is stolen by KT. Can they stop the push is the question.
I mean, Afrika's going to keep going. They want to still end this game, or at least take a couple of inhibitors against the Baron buff. Excellent steal by Rush, but the base is already broken. 5 members strong are Afrika Freaks. And it seems like it's only going to be a half step forward and another step back.
Yeah, they're going to have the Baron minions to help the push, but it's only Deft and Yukal. Now, the Azir is fantastic against the push when you are going into this. You remember 8.1, but it's 5 versus 2 right now. You got to buy some time. Yukal trying to make the big play is not able to scoop everybody. He's going to give his life. Deft still available here, trying to
What's an Ezreal to do?
Look at Keen going head-to-head with Deft. He's going to get that 1v1. One last Q is going to do it. Down he goes, and down goes the Nexus. We're all tied up 1-1.
11-0. Not a single kill picked up by KT Rolster in game number 2. Genius Malphite last pick. Let's see if it's going to be playmaking. It could also be a Tahm Kench top. I know that sounds crazy, but does very well into tank matchups. It's probably going to be not a Lee Sin, it's actually an Olaf. Very strange. Just a pure mistake from Mowgli, bit of jitters, you'd say, on the stage.
Yeah.
Score, and also Yukal are here.
This should be enough damage. Let's see what he can do, though. Keen going for the 1v1. Wants the knock-up first. Not even going to blow his flash. Knows he's dead at this point. They're going to give the first blood. Well, they tried to give it to Yukal, but it goes...
This is all about having as many people bot side as possible. They finally pull away. But I think Afrika is going to be really happy with how long they kept standards pick up some extra gold. No bandit, of course, as finally the Drake is collapsed on, but it's a 20-minute Cloud Drake into a second Cloud spawn. The changes in the first mid lane turret could be going down now.
Looking to engage onto Mowgli here. They force the Ragnarok, and now coming from behind, here's the Weaver's Wall, too. Trying to get out of the back line. Kuro getting extremely low, but the double knockup now from Ornn, trying to lock down Smeb. In goes Kramer into the face of 5 of them. Big knockup. Now it's score. Goes down. There's the chunk from the Karma with the help of Kramer. In the end of it all, Afrika Freaks win the team fight.
And KT eventually had one person up the front just get auto down from 6.
A pretty nice steal. We'll see if Smeb, they're going to try to to engage here. Tushin is very low. That is going to go over to Orange somehow. Kramer getting low in the backside. Shen trying to do that damage. It goes over to Mata, and they get a second kill. Afrika looking like they've been off a little bit more than they could chew. Looking for a third kill now is KT, as Steph also going to survive. There you go. Baron to Afrika, but 3 kills to KT.
Great Baron speed, but in that sort of a fight where Kai'Sa can't free hit, you see the difference. Not able to put out damage. KT get 3. They're going to get at least 2 turrets, you'd imagine, against the Baron buff. So it might be a negative Baron buff power play.
Side there, Mata also blowing his Ignite to take out Kramer, but that was on a 2.
Finally, Smeb walks up.
Gonna answer with an ultimate from Orr. Nice lineup on the 3 members. Gonna buy a lot of time, if anything, to continue this push. They save the Bannon minion, most importantly.
They don't see Yukal. They know a Weaver's Wall is likely. They could try to disengage with one very soon, but they get the turret just as well. So it's going to be very interesting watching how fast the frontliner falls down. Because my first thought is Kai'Sa, and my first thought is that Yukal might be dead.
Yukal in a lot of trouble here. Has the stand united. Now he's moving forward, trying to do that damage. But here's Tushin in the back line. Only gets the tanks in the front, though. Not able to fully engage on the depth.
And Afrika just pushing through. And KT giving up a lot of control on mid lane just for a Cloud Drake means they will lose this inner mid lane turret.
That's big for Vision around the middle side. Afrika, now that they're ahead,
how much more can they get?
Yeah, I mean, they have the banner of command as well. 5 members of KT go back, and actually Smeb didn't even go in. Looking, and there's the engage. They get onto death here, but Mata is going to be on time to eat him up, but they want to get on top of him, and they will. That's 2 kills, and a third one going over to the Kai'Sa. Fantastic engage from Tushin to make that all happen. Big mistake on the map from KT as well. And now Smeb is all alone here in the backside. Should be a 4th kill. Can't even give that one over, but this one is going to be keen, and they could even end from here.
They're going to look to try to do it, Valdez. This is the sort of thing KT does too often. They make very poor decisions in their macro in the mid to late game. It's going to be a death. It's going to be the end of the game.
Yeah, Yukal not even there to stop the minion waves. That's going to do it. One mistake. I hope the Cloud Drake was worth it, Papa, because they lose the game from it. That's going to do it. Afrika, very nicely done. Fantastic read, and another great engage from Tushin, who's got a huge smile on his face. We are going to have Afrika on match point as they take game number 3.
Afrika Freeze comeback purely off a macro mistake. And in our preparation, we said, if it is regular season Afrika, they will look at those mistakes that KT made against SKT that went unaccountable and be able to be the more polished team. Focused and gone for the Fiora. They'll rein it in a little bit. They seem to be happy with the Orange. So Orin versus Shen, a true tank matchup where Orin will have the pushing power. They start this one off. Let's see how much we see is instant engage.
Mata looking to get on top of Mowgli, but he gets away. So much use to try to get that kill. And now KT, they're all alone in the pit here. No way to get on in there. Not going to dive in just yet is Kuro, keeping his calm. So many knockouts, but no kill just yet. Mata finally does go down. Nice auto there from Kramer to take him down. The spike fight going to come in. Is going to go over to score here, but so many low members of KT. There it is! That's the double kill onto him, and now Yukal goes down. Make it 4 as an ace comes down against KT. And that first blood turret in the bottom side. Sure, KT will trade it back here, but already the Rift Herald and another turret in the top side. When you get aced at 10 minutes, guys, you basically lose. It's hard to come back from it, especially with a 3-0-1 Yasuo. This feels like every Platinum solo queue game I've ever played against a Yasuo that gets ahead. It's going to be so... Speaking of friends, Smeb doesn't have very many. They're going to save their stun.
And it's time for a Rocks Tigers battle. Yeah. Kuro versus Smeb. I think Kuro's going to win.
Well, he's got a friend here. It's not necessarily fair. Speaking of friends, there's another one coming up as Tushin was making his way.
That's disgusting. Not rated for this particular stream in top lane.
Oh no, he got caught on a trap. Is it gonna matter in the end? It doesn't look like it. The TP comes in.
Wait for Yasuo, he's still coming.
Def gonna be stunned up once again, getting incredibly low. Here comes Mowgli from the backside. The ultimate is gonna miss, but trying to come in. And finally they do get him. Here's Kuro. And I don't know what to say. KT in a ton of trouble here, trying to go for the desperate play. But now you're gonna get knocked up. There's another kill. A double for this Kuro onto Yasuo.
This is KT, unfortunately, being as KT as possible.
The desperate insult to injury was the second one for Afrika. Kuro doesn't seem to care at this point in time. Does have the red buff. He's going in. Is going to miss. his turn to fall flat on his face. The mid lane there in jungle, they're going to find him
Kuro's going to
here.
face check anyway. He's Yasuo.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for him. Trying to turn it around, but with the Shen coming in as well, no way to get on there. And it looks like KT, this is actually going to work out for them. It's now Mowgli with nowhere to go. Smeb just blocking the Arctic Assault, and it's going to be 2 kills to the side of KT as fast as possible. Hope for better RNG for number 4. It's going to be an Infernal, so nicely done for them. Again, with no Featherstorm, he cannot stay
the main
here.
turret easily picked up. They still have the trap line around the Baron. KT are being real slow.
Damage. Okay, there you go. Should be going down. Mana's going to be the only one to get close, but they're just going to give it away. KT decides to take it slow, but here's Orn. And there you go. So the Baron is going to go down to Afrika. Smeb doing a good job on the bottom side is going to take out that turret at least.
You can approach the fights. Caitlyn walks up. Goodbye in a turret.
That Orn pick just seems to be smarter and smarter the more I look at it. You got 2
interrupt this.
Yep, another type of wall comes in to call the Forge God this time around. It's going to wall them off from defending that inhibitor. So with those 2 plays to just zone them out, they get 1 inhibitor. Will the push continue for
watching KT win and be like, man, they smashed SKT. But remember that SKT, it's a different lineup, it's a different time, and their coaching staff is really, really smart. So their preparation, which we did not see, might die.
Featherstorm, just to get away from it, should be another inhibitor. But again, Afrika, they're trying to prove they can defeat KT, but they also are trying to prove that they can go head-to-head with Kingzone. He talked about immediate engage. The Shen shield is going to come in and save his life, but everything to zone everybody away. But there's the engage. The black shield is on point, and Kramer snipes him in the face. There's way too much room for him to do the damage, but now the frontline depth finally able to trade back a little bit as Mowgli does go too deep, but in the end of it all, a kill for a kill and the inhibitor going down.
And they're not going to go back at all. They're not stopping Kramer up. And now people are going to have to really remember them.
Bada coming from behind, he wants to be the hero. No black shield this time, and they just turn it around. There's Kuro, gonna be able to do the damage. Kramer totally safe in the back line doing that. Kuro getting low, but he's got TA. Keen going a little bit deep here.
He's alone.
On the left side, Deft is still alive, and he's got some room. Will the Orn go down? He finally does.
Down.
They get onto Kramer. He's low, but
super minions.
Enough. The super minions are gonna do it. There's the ace. Afrika are gonna be your winners. They are going to the finals after the quadra kill that Kramer picks up. They take it in the 3-1 victory. Congratulations to Afrika. They bring out the Yasuo, and the team play, it makes it work. There you go. Game is over. They're going to the finals.
And what better way for our macro gods to win than the Winions decide the game after they've won the team fight. Kuro embraces his team. Not even Spirit there. Tears in the